Hello everybody, welcome back to more Slay the Spire Downfall. We are going to be going for not a Downfall run, but a standard run to see the final new Downfall character, the Hermit. A alone undead gunslinger from a faraway place haunted by the inescapable specter of the past. Old locket at the start of each combat, add a memento into your hand. I don't know, man. We're going to just have to go, like, yes, we're going through the standard path, so we're going to be fighting, like, the normal bosses, everything like that. But truthfully, it's going to be not that different than playing, like a new character that's a villain. Okay, at least confront the first boss. Okay, first 3 combats. Can we make it to... Oh, my God. That hurts. Oh, that hurts. We could have gotten there. We could have gotten there. That would have been quite nice, but alas, alas. I think we shall... I could go through anywho, get the first 3, but I'm just going to go with the max HP up. I think that for showcasing the new characters, I like kind of getting to see them a little bit earlier anywho. We'll go up there. Hopefully, we'll be able to do that. We'll see. Hermit is capable of using dead-on cards. Dead-on cards trigger their special effect when positioned in the middle of your hand. What? In even hands, both of the middle cards count, even if they're the only cards in your hand. What the hell? Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say that makes it so retain is quite useful. At the very least, having a retain. Memento. Apply 1 vulnerable to everyone. Dead on, gain 8 block. Do you have anything else? Discard a card. Draw a card. Discarded curses are exhausted. I mean, that's pretty good. It's a nice card to just start with. I mean, why not? Yeah, what else we got? That's it. We got those 2 things. Those are our unique, interesting things. We could do that, but I don't know, man. Let's just do a little bit of rinky-dink damage right off the top there. We have our 8 block. Do 6 damage. Just block it all, right? Memento. I feel like, well, we're not going to get another draw of that here, so maybe we do go ahead and do this. We're not going to get our dead-on draw again, so it's like, why would we keep that in our hand? It's not particularly important or useful. I like the sound effect. Fairy in a bottle. Hey, the Manvadu. Eye of the Storm. Dead-on. Gain energy up to your maximum exhaust. Okay. Apply 1 weak and vulnerable. Oh. On a 0 cost. Interesting. Whenever you trigger dead-on effect, add a random card with dead-on to your hand. I gotta give that a shot, right? I gotta give that a shot. That just seems interesting. Sure. Do we have dead-on? We don't have dead-on. 'Tis a shame. It's whenever you activate a dead-on effect. Oh, that's a bummer. Also, it doesn't do extra damage anyway, so it wouldn't really matter. I just wanted it for the bonus. We might as well keep Memento now, just in case. Well, should we? Should we care? Do we care? I don't know if we care. Basically, we just want to not draw that dead-on card in our last spot. We almost want to have, like, less card draw in a way. I don't know. This is interesting for sure. Probably vulnerable to everyone. I'll tell you what, let's go for this so we can draw a new card. I'll get my 1 block. You don't want to take too long on the cultist, so I will take that 1 extra damage there. Total misplay. This is dead on, isn't it? Well, it's not. Okay, it's not technically in the middle of my hand. If I strike, then it is now. Interesting. Dive. Gain 7 block. Dead on. Gain a plated armor. What if we... Okay, so I understand now why that card exists in our deck. Dead on, add the plated armor. Sure. Deal damage equal to your hand size. Dead on, draw 2 cards. So I'm now understanding why card draw would potentially be more useful. Can we kill? Nope. We can get very, very close. We can get very, 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 very close. Plated armor, why not? Okay, snapshot. Sure. Headshot on... Okay, because we can do this. We'll draw a new card. That puts headshot in the middle. Ooh, this is going to take some doing, but I like it. Your next dead-on effect triggers twice this turn. I would like to try and play around with this dead-on mechanic. I think that that is a fun idea. It's irrelevant if it triggers twice. With our current hand. Or is it? No, because we can't memento, because then this is no longer in the middle. Well, it's not in the middle anywho. We do this so that we can get the dead-on effect by going like that, I guess. We have way more than enough armor. We could apply the vulnerable, like get rid of that, but it just doesn't really matter. Combo. Tell you what, we'll do that for a sec. I'll combo. I'll defend one. I feel like this fight is probably not going to go on long enough for that to necessarily matter. And I can't, like, I have to take these little dinks of 2 damage here. I have to. Here we go. We can discard there, or discard that. We get the draw in the middle. If we do that, we'll proc dead-on twice, meaning we'll draw 2 dead-on cards. So there's that. Upgrade 2 random cards in your hand for the rest of combat. I'll do this so we can put this in the middle. 7 damage, dead-on, gain an energy, and draw a card. I mean, that's pretty cool. Upgrade 2 random cards in your hand for the rest of combat. I'd rather do this damage and cash out. So those are all in my deck still, though, is the thing. We have a super wild dead-on build going on, more or less. Can we kill? I doubt it, right? 13 damage, we can't kill. But we can perfect block. We can do more than perfect block. We should have not done that last one. Alas, okay. Strike. Okay, hit me with a covet. Ditch that one, I'd say, for now. Snipe. Ooh, proccing that one twice is so nice. Play one of the top 4 cards in your drop pile. Dead on. Also trigger its dead on effect. I don't know what I got there, but hey. Deal damage equal to your hand size. Is there anything that makes me draw? Draw! 6 damage. Hand size. That's not even like that great. What's the dead on? Draw 2 cards. Okay, well that's pretty good. I mean, we have lethal. I'm just trying to mess around with the juggling mechanic here. Whenever you trigger a dead-on effect, your next attack does 4 more damage. Next turn, draw 1 less card. That's not even that big of a deal, but I'm going to go with Smoking Barrel. I feel like it's a fun angle here. I shall go. We can go without actually having to kill anything there. Whenever you draw a curse, gain 6 block, deal damage equal to hand size. I do really like that called shot idea. I'm going to remove first. And what do we have? What have we added? We have added things that are going to require us to get a little bit more safety. And then we could, theoretically, we could go with called shot early as well here. I don't mind that. Don't mind it. Take the golden idol. Trigger a trap. What do we got here? I think we can deal with that. We have Fairy in a Bottle. I don't think we'll take 56 here, and then we can just push towards going for the heal there. Whenever you trigger a dead-on effect, next attack does more. Okay. Ditch a strike. Hope. Okay, we gotta defend. It has to be on this turn. Okay, that's a bummer. Yeah, it feels like we almost want to get more discard. Okay, if we did this is wild, I know. If we did combo, no, we would not be able to do this unless we also mementoed. If we did memento, oh my god, it's such a bad idea. It's such a bad idea, though. But god, this is gonna suck anyways. This is so bad. We're taking so much damage. Deal damage equals your hand size. Like, I need to make sure we kill them, but just such a bad draw last turn, really, is what that was. Combo. We take a little bit to get online is the issue. If I just do triple defend, I'm losing momentum. Like, I'm losing a lot of momentum. I almost feel like we have to combo and defend once, and we have to take this hit as annoying as it is. And it is annoying. But here we go. This is nice. This is what it's all about. Now we can start the wombo combo, right? Oh, God. These being unplayable in the middle of my hand. No. Okay, if I strike over here, what's the middle of my hand? We have 8. So it would be down to 7. The middle of my hand would be specifically 4, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's annoying. I can memento. If I can't play 2 cards over here and then go for snapshot, though. Man, these days. I have to find a good way to get rid of that stuff. So if we go for this, for memento, we're going to take a little bit more. We're going to take 4 more. We could do memento, theoretically. Memento, I don't know, strike. That would push us 2 to the left, so it'd be 1, 2, 1, 2. We could call shot. Which, what would that really do for us? I mean, we do a lot of damage. I hate... Yeah, this fight is bad, but here's the thing. We can't just sit here and not do anything. It's going to cause so much more of a problem if we just let them garbage up my deck until I die. See, case in point, like, I can't do anything here. These dazed destroy me. They destroy me with this dead-on build. It's so bad for us. Like, I can't do anything there. Okay. Here comes one more hit. One more and we're dead already. And our hand is just so darn filled there with that. I think, okay, so we can do this. We can call shot. That helps. Dead on to play 1 week. I mean, I could. Or I could kill. I'm actually going to do this because then we get the extra big blast on the next one and we can fully block everything. And we're not reducing a daze from happening to us, so it's really not that big of a deal. Okay, thank God. Snapshot being in the middle. So nice. Dead on, gain a strength. That is so good. It's not going to matter. I think at this point, I do think I just take the 1 damage because we don't want to pass up this 6. We can't pass up any momentum right now, or we literally will die. Itchy Trigger Finger. Deal 15 damage. Reduce the cost of a random card in your hand to 0 this turn. Okay. Really good there. All right, that worked out well. We do keep Memento for the momentum. I can't. Let's see. If I did this, we'll scoot. Okay, so we'd have 5. This would be the only one in the middle. But if we innervate, this then becomes the one in the middle. This is wild. This is just nuts. This character is even more complex, actually, than a lot of the others there. I was not anticipating that. Okay, we can actually do this on this turn. It's really no problem. Boom. Boom. Roughhouse, 30 damage, dead on, gain 16 block. All right. Stone Calendar, at the end of turn 7, deal 52 damage to everybody. Choose a card in your discard pile, return to your hand, it causes 0. That seems like that could be really, really good. 7 block, dead on, gain a plated armor. Apply 4 bruise. I don't know what bruise is. Bruise targets take more attack damage. Each hit bruise is reduced by 1. Wears off at the end of turn. Ooh. Deal 8 damage, dead on, deal double damage. I do like the idea of that. I like the idea of that, hopefully to replay, like, obviously we are healing here. Obviously we are healing here. Like, that was the strat, that was the plan. Oh, God. Okay, so you can snapshot. We headshot. Yeah, we do that. I feel like that's just... I feel like that might end up being necessary here, unfortunately. The next dead on. You don't care if I play... Yeah, you don't care if I play powers. But also, do I care right now? That might bite us in the butt. 3 damage. Lots of that there. Yikes. No! Why must you do this to me? Why must you do this? Why is this character so much more RNG than Snecko? Why would you do this to me with this draw? Like, I can't play them with their bonus, can I? Dude, that sucks. Dude, that sucked. I can't, man. I can't. Some days this game just hates you. How do I not have 11 damage in my hand? How do I not have 11 damage? When you would die, heal the 30% of your max HP instead. It just doesn't matter. We actually don't want to. We don't want to do this, just in case. And I have to consider it as a possibility now, just in case we don't draw. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Just in case we don't draw the damage we needed. We almost didn't. We almost didn't. Holy moly! Whenever you use a potion, heal 5. That's gonna actually be kind of relevant right now. I don't know what to say because, like, one turn I was like, clearly I need to add more block to my deck, and then the next turn I was like, well, clearly I need to add more attack to my deck. I guess the answer is yes. So let's think about this. This is such a problem, though. If you just draw this wrong, this sucks. Unless I, like, can get more... If I could get more Covet... I genuinely want that card more. I want more of them. Advantage, low profile, 7 block, 4 additional block for each of your debuffs. It's a nice idea. I'm going with Roughhouse, cause hell, it's about time the RNG like turns around for us, you know. Sure. Hello, boys. Let's think. I need more card draw. That's what I really need. I don't have a dead on effect I can do. That's genuinely what I think I have to go for here. We could have upgraded. There's a world for that. All right, Memento. Okay, so snapshots in the middle, 5 damage, head on, gain the block. Can we can get Roughhouse there though. Which in that case, if we can do 24 damage, and we would gain all the block we need. So is there somebody that's we should get down more? I don't know. You are shielding. I feel like maybe that wasn't as necessary as I truly wanted it to be. We could have just headshotted. I think we should have just headshotted. I just saw the ability to finally Roughhouse, and I was like, hey, why not? I could go for the Gremlin Wizard here just to waste less of this damage. But then we're not going to get... Here's the thing. We're just not going to get lucky next turn. That'll be exactly what happens. We just won't get as lucky this turn. All right. Zero costs, I'm seeing the value certainly as well. I'm seeing the value there. Ultimate Blast. He's charging up. You know what? No, we need to get him out of here. We know what he does better now because... Oh, God. Headshot. Why you gotta be there? Because of playing the Gremlins. We know we need him out of the way because he's charging up a Super Blast. Also because he did literally just do it here. But, hey. You know what I'm saying. I just... Playing the Gremlins, playing as all those other characters helps me realize what they do more. I haven't played that much Slay the Spire. Truly. It's just... We'll double block it. We're on such low HP, we have to. It's really annoying, but it's just true. Bonk! Put 1 card from your exhaust pile in your hand. It costs 0. That's pretty cool. 14 damage, but gain 2 frail. Deal 9 damage to all enemies. Deal 2 more for all of your curse cards. I mean, that sounds fun. I'm going to skip that stuff for now. We are going to go for the heal because, dear God, this has been a trial up to this point. Up towards the shop, maybe? Oof. I want that out of my way, I think. Okay. Not ideal. Headshot. We can headshot. What does that mean when that triggers twice? So you don't split, okay. 8 block, apply weak to all enemies. Dead on, get the block. Sounds good. Sounds good to me. But we got our Wombo combo online. We're going to be doing an extra 12 with our next attack. Okay. Where are we at? 10 damage. Dead on, gain the strength. Sure. Sure. Don't have anything in the exhaust pile. We're going to take a little bit of damage. We probably should have gone for the block there, but again, momentum is a big concern. Snipe. This is just annoying. Wait, why can I proc this? The next dead-on card. What did I just play? Oh! Oh! Upgraded snipe makes it so it procs no matter where it is. Interesting. Well, that being said, I think we have to go with that there. Did I? Do that. Give me the extra strength. Don't mind if I do. All right. Can I kill? I don't know. Yes, I can. Yes, I definitely can. Called shot. Another called shot is interesting. Just having them be like an infinite way to keep on like regenerating cards. I do like that a lot. Just, we're going to have really thick hands filled with lots of dead-ons. We're going to have to remove some cards, but we're going to the shop. So that's like, you know, the plan. Okay. I want to do that right now. We want to do it in that order because I want to make sure we get the double dead on there. I'll take 2 damage to get that out here. Though there's not a lot of fight left, so probably... Oh, there we go. Wait, did we get this? We don't need to get it. Does it ruin it, though? It doesn't ruin it. This way we'll proc it twice. We do the extra... Nope, we didn't have it on. Also, it doesn't matter. But again, there's not that much left in the fight. So we shouldn't be trying to do stylish tricks, but... Deal 9 damage, draw 2 cards. Next turn, draw 1 less. I do like that. I do like that a lot. But I'm going to say no for now. At the start of your turn, concentrate. That seems so important. Seems so unbelievably important. We don't have a lot of reliable block. We have Rough House. Like, aside from our normal stuff, we have Snapshot. So I think we just get rid of our standard strike at this point. Reduce the cost of a random card in your hand to 0 this combat exhaust. See, this is actually kind of interesting because it's sort of a free card normally. And we like this because it adds variability to where we can, like, if we draw it, we can play it or not play it, changing up our hand, whatever's in the center of our hand more often. I think that's actually going to be a really nice card to have. We could probably do Slime Boss without this, but boy, we've really had to pass up so many upgrades that it was really annoying. All right, hit me with this for sure. Boop. So we get the freebie. Okay. Getting ready for the slime crush, I assume, right? Yep, 35 damage incoming. That's fine, it's fine. Okay, regardless of where they're at now. Also triggers dead on effect. Play the strike into cheats. We're going to take lots of damage, but it doesn't matter that much. What did I get? Smoking barrel. Oh, we played our power. Don't mind if I do. Obviously, yeah, I'm going to take a lot of damage, but we're getting a lot of setup here, and then we're going to be able to hopefully pop off out of control. One would hope. Okay, that's about it there. Oh my god. Do we play Slimed? Bring it back in our hand. Enervate? No, right? That's stupid, right? That's dumb as hell, right? Or is it Giga Brain? Because that sets us up really well for the next turn. God, I hate this. I can't believe I'm literally playing a potion to draw that there. 10 damage we do, though. We could do the dead-on gain of strength, though. We kind of want to leave it here, because as soon as it hits half or below, it starts splitting. So we actually do leave it there. Probably not good, but hey. It was fun. So see, that's what I was talking about. We could just manipulate this to then be in the middle. Oh, we get a pick. Okay, called shot. Look at that. See, look at that. That was... Oh, clean maneuvers. We only have to deal with 11 health on these fools now. Is there a way I can do this? I mean, I don't know if I... It's kind of spooky. Does 17 damage. If we do that, are we gonna... I'm afraid I'm gonna ruin this because there's vigor at play here. So this does actually 9? This does 9. So we can do that, and then we can do this. Okay. I was just afraid I was going to ruin it. It wouldn't have really mattered, but hey. Retain! Deal 13 damage for each curse in hand. Oh, exhaust. That's kind of interesting. 3 random attacks from your discard pile into your hand. Exhaust. That's also quite interesting. 13 damage to all enemies. Stunned that don't intend to attack. I actually really like that. Again, at 0 cost, helps us manipulate. You cannot play them more than 6 cards per turn. Meh. Snekoi, meh. Huh. It's an inexhaustible curse, yeah? Do I care about Velvet Choker being... I don't know if I care about that limit. I kind of do. Covet, Snipe. And we don't know what we're going to be getting from the random stuff. I definitely can't... I can't Snekoi. Unless... We could. Could. I think it's too janky. I don't know if I want any of these. A curse card that doesn't go away is just going to mess up the positioning of my hand so much. I'll take Velvet Choker. Fine. Fine. Okay. Okay, we could do called shot again, or we could defend snapshot. Why would I care about that though? I want a called shot, I guess. Play for free, I guess. And then we've used up all of our 6 cards. Yeah, I don't know, man. I was hoping for Roughhouse, but we could probably... Snapshot would do it. More or less here. Called shot. Defend. Or do we call shot again? Why would I care? Not right now. Hit me with it. What do we got? We got Frail. Ooh, boy. Part of me wants to covet so we can maybe, possibly. So the positioning doesn't matter here. I was hoping to get the double effect going on. That would have been really nice. What did I just discard anyways? What the hell did I just do? It's pretty good. Not too mad at that. Not too mad at that. Could we do this damage? Oh, that's right. That goes down to 0 forever. Eek. Eekum bokum. This sucks. Just a bad old draw there. All right, come on now. Come on now. Oh. Dude, I don't know. Can we kill? 5 damage. The damage equals your hand side. We could go for called shot. See what else we draw here. Covet. Place. I mean, snapshot's a good call. Smoking barrel. Oh, hey. You are very annoying to me, Spheric Guardian. You've caused much a woe. And now you die. Desperado, another one of those. Retain, reduce each of your debuffs by 1. Retain, 2, though. What's the upgrade? By 2? Oh. I kind of like that, but it creates more... we're too setup heavy already. It takes too long for us to set up what we want to set up already. So, I wouldn't mind another one of these. I honestly wouldn't mind Flash of Steel, but we have Velvet Choker, so we can't really take that angle right now. I think we can remove 1 defend at this point. I think we've removed enough of the other stuff. Okay, wait. They take half damage here. Covet. I mean, this just solves the whole turn, obviously. There's something nice about that. I don't know. Do I want to cycle? Maybe. Maybe not. Yes, I do. I'm happy with that. Okay, so we have the +8. Oof. It's, what, 15 damage coming out? It looks a lot worse than it actually is. Okay. That being said, I wish we didn't take so much. 'Tis still annoying. Alright, we just need to hit you 3 times. That should be very doable. Sure as shoot is. Okay. Ooh. Oh, it's not in the middle. Doesn't matter. Don't matter. Roughhouse, again, just solves it. It's kind of, I don't know, there's something kind of fun about just like solving the problem. Okay, there we are. Double proc, double vigor. Bonk. 16 block out of defend plus to your discard pile. Interesting. Whenever debuff is applied, you gain a strength. What? That is such a cool archetype. That's bonkers. I don't have anything to make it really happen aside from our starting curse that we will get every time. I love that. I love that as an archetype for later. Receive a reward based off of whatever we offer. Ah. I just don't want to. I just want to get rid of a. I'll use it as a way to get rid of a card. How about that? Wait, you gonna vulnerable me? Yeah. That'd be 15. Eh, we block it all anyways. Bonk! Okay. Good deal. 27, less fun. We already have vulnerable, though. I can't do much about this. One. I don't like that. I don't really like that. Now we have to deal with it vulnerable. I was kind of hoping you would, maybe like cool it for a turn here. But hey, I guess, to each their own. It's the next dead. Yeah, it's just the next dead on card. Wait, what? Wait, which card? Wait, what? What did I just play? Oh my god, they have to be from the discard pile. Duh. We have an empty one. That's convenient timing. I will say that's not as good when we have a thin deck. It's not a good thin deck item. Just stitch that for now. We're gonna take a little bit of a hit. 6-12. It's fine. Called shot. Very happy to do as a starter. The fact that we haven't been able to do our setup stuff is pretty rough too. We're gonna take a lot of damage here if we don't put up some defense. We got the full block, but we're getting slowly whittled down. We finally got one of our powers out though. At the very least, that's a good start. There we are. We're just waiting for our big break. Okay, Enervate seems crazy good. Can you get 2 stacks of Concentrate? Can you get 2 stacks of Concentrate? That's actually kind of interesting. I'm gonna go for this because it comes pre-upgraded for us. I shouldn't have done it. I should not have done that. I can tell you one thing, I'm definitely not going to start by doing that. Enervate seems like a good call. I'm going to go with the Strength. I'm going to go with Super Duper Strength. See if we can kill somebody turn 1. That is an attack. That is really nice that it's that it is an attack. We can... Oh my god. Why am I doing this? Why am I the way I am? Oh my god. Oh my god. That was not... There was not 2 left. You ding dong. Oh boy. Is there a way to leave in Slay the Spire and come back? Can you... If I save and quit and come back, can I redo this fight because of that big old misplay? Is that a thing? Like, genuinely? Because I literally just... Oh, you can? Oh, you can. Good. I really did not mean to do that. So, okay. Here we go. That was not what I meant to do. I do... Wait, this isn't the same hand. Oh. Oh, well, I wouldn't have... Oh, that's kind of... That's cheaty. More cheaty than I wanted. It's like... What's weird is it's a similar hand. But that's just because we have a small deck. That's an attack. It's an attack. Okay. I'm just thinking here. If I play this and then I play Madness, yeah, I was gonna say that should make that free. Oh, Velvet Choker! All right, I'm gonna let that one through. I'm gonna let that one through. Velvet Choker came to ruin my life. Oh no, Enervate is not good with Velvet Choker. Not at all. I think I die here though. I actually just think I die here. Can I get headshots to the middle? Six. Boom. 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 Or we could do... Technically, we could do... Called shot, strike. Alright. I hate this game. I hate this game. Why are you doing this to me? Oh, look at that. Okay. I'm not gonna... we can't get the dead on effect. I'm happy we get at least block a good chunk of that. That unplayable card is gonna cause a problem. Okay. Very happy to get that bonus going on there. Really need it. Genuinely, genuinely. Ooh. Ooh. Using cheat to play Roughhouse, or, yeah, Roughhouse is crazy good. Okay. That does 36 right now. I tell you what. I think we could vulnerable and win. but it is scary. Okay, let's think about this. God, I hate that that's just one. The reason is because that's just one off. Okay, we can do it. So we can just roughhouse here. All right. Hated that, but we're fine. Deal 11 damage. X times. If fatal, get a bounty. Oh, that's cool. 24 damage. If fatal, permanently reduce the cost of this card by 1. That's good. 12 blocks, 2 weak. I do really like Golden Bullet, but we'd have to play a lot to get it to work. Put a card from your hand to the bottom of your draw pile. It costs 0 until played. That seems really nice for our current deck. But Velvet Choker is ruining our life on that one. It's still really good for... It's really, really good for adjusting what our hand layout looks like. God, I hate how many times I have to rest. Ugh. If you don't play any attacks, gain additional energy next turn. I'll take the key. I don't know if I'm going or not. Just give me a little breather. For God's sake. Get Snapshot next. We'll block all but 2 if we do that. If we play the whole kit and the whole caboodle. Unless we just do this. To ensure we get like a better setup. Drew so many. Okay, never mind. I don't know why I thought that was going to go that way. Covet, I cannot do... I could do Gambit and draw. Draw 1 and it would not adjust Snapshot more to the middle anyways. Yeah, that just wasn't the play. This character is so mind-melty. This is going to create many cringers for sure. This whole character. Like, this is a character you have to play like 3 or 4 times before you don't just blunder your hand, you know, every 2 fights. This is that kind of a character. Because the double draw there that we got obviously moved this out of the middle. That would have been an ideal play. I play Gambit now. I draw Called Shot. It's still not in the middle, which is a shame. It's a really big shame. I don't want to just... God, I hate this. Hate this play, but I'll do it. Not good. We don't want to take a long time here. We got Enervate, which is good, but... I'm going to start going for you. We got Cheat. Dead on, draw 2 cards. We could get Called Shot going. What are we at? We're at... Oh my... Why? Velvet Choker was not the plan. I just didn't want to... I didn't want to take nothing there. That was just going to make me too sad. But I guess we had to. I'm going to draw lots of cards, but hey, we still get this. Got the free defend. What do we play? 2 cards. We can play 4 more cards. 4 more cards. One. So what are we at? What's in the middle of our hand? Covet. Can't really afford to play it. Unless we do something more like this, and then we can snapshot. That's 5. That's 5! Eh! Okay. Yeah, this is just rough. Oh boy. Okay. I mean, this is going to be very painful. We got Choker's doing its thing. I need to draw. I need to draw Roughhouse. And then more importantly, I needed to draw it like in the middle, which is not doable. We have 1 card play left. I guess we go with 25 damage, and then Velvet Choker ruins us again. It was not the play. Okay. Okay, that was just fun. That was just a fun way to go about that. All right, here we are. We need to do 19 damage. Can we do 19 damage? Okay, cool. We're almost dead though. Tracking shot is really good, but ay. How many rests are we gonna have to do? We are falling so far behind. Gain 2 dex, 5 strength. I can't really do another madness. Like I can't really do 0 cost cards right now. They just don't really do anything for me anymore, which is unfortunate. Because of Velvet Choker, we can't really play that. Oh. Also, we just take 20 damage here. Oh, Eternal Form is really interesting with Velvet Choker. Oh, that's a fun idea. That is a very fun idea with Velvet Choker that can make it be like... But then also, like, why even take Velvet Choker? Why would you even take Velvet Choker then? I just have to take this damage, I guess. Ooh, is there a way? 4. I can't do it without playing Memento, and I don't want to play Memento. I'll just gain the block out of it. We're at 4 though. I'll take aim. I'm just hoping that we can scale up to pop off. The scale up to pop off pipeline there. I mean, Roughhouse is a very, very tempting offer. Solves my problem. I could have could have mementoed. And then maybe I would have been, because then I would have been able to kill when combining with tracking shot, but then I would be taking the extra 6 damage here unless I... yeah, I think that's fine. I think we just do that and be a little bummed out. Not getting healed, maybe, right? Yeah, the heal, but not anything else. Okay. This is workable. My hand is full. Darn tootin'. Okay, smoking barrel, and then let's just get you out of the way. I'm not gonna probably do that, so. Okay. It's a lot. That's fine. I was hoping... Okay, so we do upgrade cheat. We could... Tracking shot. Now we get the ability to play whatever we want. With the effect. Sure. Okay. I'll play Rough House for free. Thank you. That's such a fun... That combo right there is just really clean. We have 2 more cards we can play. I think that's good enough. I think that's good enough. Womp, womp, womp. Bonk. Okay, we're alive still. I'm trying real hard to still be alive. 18 damage at a strike plus to your exhaust. Okay. Interesting. No! Oh, I think we die to this guy. I really do. Oh, you had to. You had to. You absolutely had to, didn't you? Okay, we're still taking damage at this point. Dude. Ow, ow, ow. Rough House is a great card for this guy. Because he gets 3 block whenever you attack him, so you kind of want just, like, rinky-dink hits like that. Or, like, and by that I mean the opposite. You want big chunker hits like that. This I'm terrified of. Ooh, for good reason. Draw me something good. Oh my god. Are you for real? I just die now? After all that? Alright. Whenever you trigger a dead-on effect, your next attack triggers 4 more damage. We have defense. After all that, why did you have to put me into this? Do I do the cheese one time to see if, like, we had a way to do this? Because I'm trying to think if there was a way that we could have done this. I actually don't think so. Because, like, here's the thing. I die here. The video's an hour long. People don't click it because... I'm not this way, but hey, you know, you see an hour, like, oh, it's a loss. I'm not clicking. Maybe we just readjust it. Like, I don't think I'm getting, like, an Ascension or an Act 4 win or anything. Like, no, sir. This deck has not popped off. Not at all. This draw does not work. Like, we can't save ourselves. We're at 17. Did 21 damage. We don't have it. We just can't. There's literally nothing we can do here unless there's some way I can draw. I can heal. Wait. I can heal. I forgot about that. That's something. I'm technically still alive. Oh, so technically still alive. Okay, of course, roughhouse there. Can't really do anything with it. What are we at? We're at 5. Oh, okay, I can only play one more card anyways. Thanks. All right, if we don't draw an attack this turn, then I swear to God. Okay. Whoa. I'm alive. I'm alive. Heal me up. I'm not going to sit here with 1 HP for the boss fight. Man. Yeah, doing that for literally every single one is not good. Not good. Oof. Bad draw. I don't waste my gambit on 12 damage, do I? I don't waste my gambit on 12 damage, do I? Bad. Just bad. Just bad all around. Too many of these. Like, these are inherently good. Madness and Forethought, they are inherently good, but we shouldn't have two things kind of like it in our deck right now, I guess. It's not thick enough for it, because we keep drawing them in the same hand. And drawing them in the same hand means that we have 3 cards that do anything, and it's really, that sucks. Forethought, as soon as we got Velvet Choker, Forethought became useless. Like, worse than useless. It became a liability. I just don't know what to go for here. The only thing I could think of is, like, maybe we can burn him down, but I don't think we can do that. Okay, we got that going, which is... Oh, you little devil! You took Roughhouse! That's like the one card that I need to really make this work. Ugh. I hate you. I hate you. I really needed that. Okay, we have Velvet Choker, but we're at 4. Okay. I hate Velvet Choker. Okay, took Gambit. I'm kind of fine with you taking Gambit. Okay, okay. 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 We need a snapshot, but I could I so-called shot? No, I just need to do this. Get rid of that one. We Vantage. Wait, what? Oh, we got a new one. We got a new one. If only, man. If only I could play that. I'm happy I have a new one. Now I guess I don't need to kill this guy, but I probably still should. Oh, boy. If I could make it off this floor, I would feel alive. Okay, what are we at? Okay. Basically full block. What are we at? We're at 4. Okay. It's crazy. Okay. All right, we killed those. How good is that for us, really? Oh. 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 Okay. All right. Why'd I even bother, man? Roughhouse. Can I? Okay. Let's think. We're obviously not playing that. No, I can't. I was like, can I get dead on called shot so I can get the 0 cost, proc this twice? Here's the thing. If I proc this twice, I still die. That's so much damage. 32, we're taking 51. We would have needed to, like, snapshot, we could have 8 plus 32, we'd be up to 40. We would still die. Guess what killed us? It's not this fight. It's every single fight that we've had for 2 floors. Floundering, clawing, just scraping our way here against all freaking odds. Like, we should have been dead forever ago. And now it's just finally happening. That's really it. Now it's just finally, we're getting what we deserve. Out of curiosity, could we have done this with the deck we have right now? I am not convinced. Okay, so we get the same starting hand. I am not convinced. Maybe we leave Memento. Maybe we do Gambit. Maybe we do Gambit. Maybe that's the answer, and we leave Memento. I mean, that's a lot of damage. I mean, we can't just burn him down, right? Just combo. I mean, it's lots of damage. Out. And then he takes Roughhouse. Wait, what do you take then? I guess... Oh, you don't take anything. There's that 8. So we have to snapshot, but we could... No, we literally have to snapshot that. Unless we could Smoking Barrel first. I do think that that's logical, but yeah, I wonder if maybe focusing down Middleman is the way to go. We have this. We can actually go for that. Which does shift us into a situation like this, though. Just do damage. Maybe we just hard focus down, burn. I doubt it, because I think that here comes like a really... Yeah, this turn is nasty. It's very, very gross. And then that puts Roughhouse in the wrong spot. There. Block even more. I mean, this is working better than I thought, but play one of the top 4 cards. I don't think that that's gonna do anything for us. Oh my god, we have 28 block exactly. Well, that's clean. Maybe burning was gonna be the way. Maybe burning was the way the whole time. Holy moly, what? Okay. Here comes the 52, though. Oh, no, that guy was attacking me the whole time. I don't want to... I'm not trying again. I'm not trying again. I don't think that that's going to work, but honestly, you know, that's that. That's going to do it here for today. I kind of figured we were going to die, but boy, that just took a long time to do. A long time to die. Hermit is a cool character. Very weird, like, tricky character here. If at least... Okay, correction. Tricky if you're trying to go for the dead-on archetype. It takes a lot of hand placement management, which is really a unique idea. I'm well aware I didn't pull it off well. You know, like, we don't need to leave all the sassy hate. Like, it's all good. I understand the mistakes I made in this episode, and I still like the character, despite the fact that I know I piloted it incorrectly. It was more, I would say, more than anything by far, it was a deck construction issue. Much more than a piloting issue. Obviously, there were piloting mistakes. I'm well aware of that, but it was much more a deck construction issue. I think that taking a little bit too much setup and taking a little bit too much hand-altering gimmicks when I was trying to reduce RNG by being able to, you know, manipulate and play through the dead-on more specifically by, like, remove this card from my hand, make this card cost 0 so I can kind of remove it from my hand, stuff like that. We needed to actually, what we needed to do was just to let RNG happen a little bit more. And that's something that I have an issue allowing myself to do. I do want to always manipulate RNG so I can mitigate it as much as possible. I think that we needed to embrace the randomness of what order we drew cards a little bit more. I think we would have had a little bit more success if we didn't try and fill those holes in our deck construction so quickly all the time. I think we just had too much of it. Too much of it, like 2 or 3 powers that need to be set up for us to be able to do anything. We couldn't get it online. Velvet Choker was such a bad trinket for our deck. But so were the other ones. It was just all bad. But alas, that's that. That's going to do it here for Slay the Spire Downfall. As I mentioned in the last episode, let me know what you think. Do you want more Slay the Spire? Do you want me to cycle again through with the same characters again? Or are you, be honest with me, or are you going to probably just be done now that you've seen all the characters? Let me know. Be honest. I want to know. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Again, don't be a piece of trash in the comments section, or you're a piece of trash. I love the game. The Downfall is a great expansion. I hope you guys have enjoyed these. If we are done here, if the general consensus on the comment section of the last video and this one was that you guys don't need to see more, don't want to see more, then this could be the last one. We'll see. Thank you for watching, though. Greatly appreciate any and all support you left on the series up to this point. If you'd be sad to see it go, you gotta let me know. Comment down below. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye!